Hey, what is going on, guys? Welcome to another video. This is a tips and tricks on how to become a better server in Volleyball Legends. So let's get straight into it. As you can see, I'm in practice mode and I'm going to show you different serves. So normally, I'll call this the noob version. People will get into position and they're going to throw the ball up and they're going to hit the ball just straight, you know? Hit it straight, just like that. That's like the normal noob way, right? And then also people miss the ball. So they jump up and they miss the ball, but they bump it. Bumping is another way to serve the ball, right? So that's just simple ways to serve the ball. However, there's advanced ways, right? So we're going to go ahead and serve again. And what's going to happen is I'm going to go to the right side. You can serve from the left or the right side. You can go in different places of the court. You can go to the left side and I can serve from here. But I just have to make sure to select the correct power, right? So it also depends on your style, but I'm going to serve from the left side. People know it's coming, but you know, it's harder to save a corner shot. But I'm going to serve from here too. I can serve on either or. Boom. That's one way to do it. Now, I'm going to show you another way to serve, an advanced way. So basically, you can choose your power to select to hit, which I'll do right here. But also on the left side, the right side, you can see the ball moving left and right and up. So use W for up, A for left, and D for right. That's going to be the direction the ball is going to move once you set the ball. So you're going to hold that down and see the ball moves to the right. And then I can just serve it however I want. Now I'm going to do another serve. I can combine it. So up and left, it's going to go in like a corner. And then I can change my direction and serve however I want. So those are some advanced ways to serve. However, there's still more ways to serve. So you can go up on these ledges and serve. However, the ball will go super high. Now, what you're going to want to do is serve in the green area to the furthest of the green area, right? So I'm going to do it real quick and I'm going to show you. So I'm going to aim where I need it to be, right? And then also, let me show you. As it's up in the air, you'll see the general direction where it's going to land. However, it's hard because you don't know the exact point it's going to land. So let me show you. I'm going to go ahead, select green, the furthest green. Now I'm going to serve and then jump. And the ball is going to go super slow. As you can see, it was just on the outside. It's still in. Now it depends. Sometimes the ball might go closer in, but yeah. So here's another way to serve. The normal way again, right? However, there's a way to do the normal way better, right? So do the angle ones again, right? Experiment with it. Do it left, do it right, do whatever you need to do. Now, another way to serve is to face the wrong way. Yes, I know. Look, it looks wrong. You're going to hit out of bounds just like this, right? You're going to hit out of bounds. It went the wrong way. However, here's what you're going to do. You're going to face the wrong way. You're going to unshift lock, right? And you're going to right click and hold to turn your camera and aim it in the direction that you actually want to serve. So people are going to think you're going to shift forward. So they might not protect the right or left. So I'm going to serve on the right side. So aim your cursor in the middle-ish of your character, throw the ball up, and then you shift lock, and then you jump. So select the power. Come on. Shift, jump, and then serve. Boom. It served in a direction that I actually wanted to. So this is a way to kind of fool the opponent. So I'm gonna do that again. You can do it sideways. Your character can be diagonal, however you want it to be. So I'm gonna do it again sideways. I'm going to angle it. Okay, I want to serve to the left. Shift lock before I jump and then hit the ball. Boom. So this is kind of like a way to kind of try and trick the opponent into thinking you're AFK or you're going to hit a different direction or you're going to hit out of bounds maybe. Now, as you can see, I have the alt redirection jump. What it allows me to do is to jump and redirect in the air so I can turn anywhere. Now I hit it out of bounds. Oops. But also you can do something similar without this ultimate. So what you're going to do is you're going to throw the ball up, and just before you jump, you're going to turn in the actual direction you want. Jump and serve the ball. Boom. Now this does take a little bit of practice, but you won't have to waste your ult. You can use it on an actual spike up ahead in the game when it's maybe 20 to 24. But you can still use this ult in your serves and it'll fool the opponent. But try and fool your opponent when you're serving. Don't be original. This is how to be a pro. Now, also what people will do is they jump as soon as they serve the ball, right? So right here, I'm just showing you can still throw the ball in a different direction and hit the ball, right? However, you can go to different places of the court. You can't go too far up, and I just missed it. Oops. But you can experiment with your left, right, and up, or combine it, right? Now, here I'm doing this again. I'm going to look forward. They're thinking I'm going to serve to the left side of my screen, which would be the right side of their screen. I'm actually going to turn my character a little bit, or turn the screen a little bit, and aim in the direction I actually want to serve. I'm going to serve in the farmost right corner of the court for me, which is the left corner for the opponent. Why I like to do this is because the more you get the ball in the corner, the harder it is to save, because you're going to think it's going to go out of bounds. So you're a little slow, or it also depends on the speed that you have, right? So here I go again. Boom, shift lock, hit the ball. That was inbounds. Now, I want to show you another way of serving, right? So remember how I said it also depends on your style? This style has a good serve, right? So I hit in the purple, it's going to go out of bounds, right? Now, if I move a little bit further back, or if I move too far up, the ball will go out or it can go in. It depends, right? So I use full power. As you can see, that was out of bounds, right? So you kind of want to watch the amount of power you use depending on what style you have. And I'm going to try red. And that was inbounds, I think. Now, what I'm going to show you is some players like to hit the ball as soon as the ball is going up, right? So I'm going to select my power, jump, and hit. So as soon as the ball is in the air, you're going to jump and you're going to hit it at the center point, right? This is a way to fool the opponents. So instead of standing there and waiting, what a lot of people will do is as soon as they get the serves, get in the position, or in the position they're already in, which I missed the ball, they're going to click as soon as they in the serving position, click again to serve with the right amount of power you want, and then just hit the ball super quick. It doesn't give the opponent time to be able to protect their court and dive for the ball, or maybe set the ball, right? So it was just outside because I hit the power too fast. But that's another way to serve, hitting the ball as soon as it's in the air. This is just a fast serve or a quick serve, whatever you call it. But remember, when you're hitting the ball, wait for the ball to be up. It freezes, you jump, and you hit the ball. You don't want to hit the ball too low because then the ball will go slow. But as you can see, that was just inside. I did purple power. Now I'm gonna do red power. That was inside as well. So it just really depends on how much power, when you use it, how far you are on the court, upside, or if you're too far back. So yeah, this is how you become a better server in Volleyball Legends, you know? Remember, there's different ways you can experiment with serving, right? Serving is one of the most ways you can just earn points. Um, and you don't want to mess up. Obviously, people get better and better, and they're able to just block your serves, you know, just like they're able to block your spikes. Although I like this style because it has a strong spike. Anyway, stay tuned for more videos. I'm gonna drop some more tutorials and stuff. Um, I'm gonna drop more Volleyball Legends. I'm still playing Volleyball Legends. This is like one of the games that I only play, and it is pretty popular, to be honest. So yeah, stay tuned for more YouTube videos. Don't forget to like the video, comment down below what you think, and turn the notification bell on. Subscribe and turn that notification bell on. Stay tuned. Peace.